And then he comes to this: the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Proverbs chapter 1 gives us one of these external reference points. And I'm going to read the beginning because I think it kind of builds up to why Solomon is writing, but also what it all points to. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, the king of Israel. Now listen kind of to the purpose statement: for gaining wisdom and instruction, for understanding words of insight, for receiving instruction in prudent behavior, doing what is right and just and fair, giving prudence for those who are simple. And if you don't know if you're simple, ask the person next to you. You'll probably get the answer. Prudence to those who are simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. If you're wondering if you are young, if you can think of anybody who's older than you, then the answer is yes, you're still young. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance for understanding proverbs and parables, the sayings and riddles of the wise. And then he comes to this: the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, but the fools despise wisdom and instruction. Then he goes on from the next several verses, and he talks about how this is not the way most people live. This is not the way most people structure their lives, and he kind of gives a description of this, and then we'll kind of pick it up about 20 verses later. Verse 27, when he says, when calamity overtakes you like a storm, when disaster sweeps over you like a whirlwind, when disaster and trouble overwhelm you, then they will call on me. So they haven't done it before. They haven't built their lives upon things that are wise and true, but now they do. Then they will call on me, but I will not answer. They will look for me, but not find me, since they hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord, since they would not accept my advice or spurn my rebuke. They will eat the fruit of their ways and be filled with the fruit of their schemes. For the waywardness of the simple will kill them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. For whoever listens to me will live in safety and be at ease without fear of harm. Now, this doesn't mean that God just leaves us. God is always there. But he says, if we don't take the opportunity and the intentionality to build his principles of how life works best into our lives, don't wait until the bottom drops out and then say, I don't know what happened. Yes, you know what happened. And it doesn't mean we have to beat ourselves up and think that unless you do everything perfectly, then there's no need in trying to worry God because he can't be bothered. No, but it's simply to say you have the opportunity, the invitation that the God who made you gave his life for you. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead is alive and at work in you. He says, if you will orient your life around me, it's going to save you so much heartache in the long run.